Hello everyone, it's Boofy. How are you doing? Welcome back to Shadows of the Afterland. I hope you're having a magnificent day. By the way, you look great. So, we are gonna give this to Gaspar.
Hey, how's it going, Carolina?
Pretty good, actually. I got you the book. Here, take it.
Thank you so much. As I promised, here is a magic gear.
That's perfect, thank you. Don't forget to return it to the library.
I will. Don't worry about it.
This gear looks kind of like that gear, by the way. Gaspar's strange gear, it can lock things in place or set them in motion. Well, we know exactly what we want to do with that, which is use it on the ladder. And now we can move.
Worked. Ladder's unstuck.
You actually fixed it? I suppose miracles do happen.
Hey.
Yes, I found that weird magical object you mentioned.
Well, look who's not entirely useless. Hand it over. Now.
Hold up. Didn't you say your assistant was the one who needed this?
Yes. Well, one must always plan for unexpected situations, obviously.
Uh-huh. Sure. Here you go.
And why are we handing this over to her? Huh. Well, at least now we can move the ladder and get the rare adventure book.
Let's see. They have Don Quixote, The Master of Ballantrae, Destination Unknown, The Intrusion of Sarah. Huh. Haven't heard of it, but feels familiar somehow. Odd. Yeah, this might work.
Very well. The Intrusion of Sarah it is. I'll log it immediately.
The Intrusion of Sarah, isn't that... Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm on to you. I think that's a reference to the previous game, Intruder, in Antioquia. A game that I also played. The name rings well, but I know I haven't read this. Weird. What does it look like, though? Can we look at it? No. It does look like the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Intruder of Antioquia. Does look like the cover. Great game, by the way. Also made by Ruben. Or I should actually say Aruma Studios. Right. So now we're heading to Cesar.
Back again, are you? What is it this time?
Just thought you might like some new reading material.
Oh my. Where exactly did you come across this?
It wasn't easy, but I have my ways. Mind if we chat a bit?
I suppose. Who are you again?
The name's Carolina. I was a cop back in the land of the living.
Really? I used to be a prison officer, and I don't remember any women in the force.
Times change, Cesar. Listen, I'm trying to piece together who I am and why I'm here.
Let me guess. The incompetents at Eternity's Vault have, as usual, dropped the ball on your case?
Yep.
To be honest, I'm not sure how they could have handled my case at all.
They keep track of every single death, from the last breath to the cold metal of the morgue table. And yet they fail as often as complete amateurs.
Cesar, the thing is, I haven't actually died yet.
You probably mean you can't remember dying.
Well, actually, I haven't even been born yet.
10 minutes later.
I must admit, I didn't see that coming.
So, will you help me? I need to get to the living realm.
I don't cross realms anymore, but I guess I could teach you how to do it.
Really? That'd be great. When do we start?
Slow down. First, we need to determine your purity level.
Purity level? What's that supposed to mean?
It's a measure of your intentions, your moral standing. I've had enough deception already.
But I brought you this book. Doesn't that count for something?
Oh, it's a nice gesture, sure. But we both know why you really brought it.
Okay, so how do I check this purity level?
You need to consult the Oracle of Truth. The mirror will evaluate your soul.
Can't you just take me to the realm of the living yourself?
I don't go there anymore. Not since...
Since what?
It's ancient history. Let it be.
Alright, I'll bite. Where's this oracle?
Head west. You'll recognize it when you see it.
I was about to say, do we get a new location? Yeah, we sure do. Alright, head west. North, east, south, west. It doesn't work like that.
Go in? I've been in dark...
I know. We gotta go here. West Street, even.
What's that sound?
Sounds like a clock.
Where are they going?
Church? Some sort of cult's room? Holy crap, what is this?
The time has come, Mr. Munoz. Ready for the grand tour upstairs?
Just, Raphael, please. Will I meet you again in the next realm?
I can't say for certain. There are countless souls there.
Oh, I see. I've heard rumors. Do I need to undress?
Ha! Keep your garments. We only collect suits for the Spectral Squad.
Wow, it's bigger on the inside.
TARDIS.
1,000 years, and that line never gets old.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
Safe travels, Raphael.
Doctor Who reference. Love it.
All right, everyone. Show's over.
No dipping in the gravy this time?
Well, one quick dip couldn't hurt. What have you brought me?
I have this Swiss Army knife.
Whoa. Magic and sharp objects? Not the best mix. Got anything else?
How about this violin? Maybe it could heal emotional wounds if it was magical.
No instruments, sorry. I still remember those drums echoing all the way up there.
I've got this compass. Maybe it can help me find my way.
Now that's more like it. Come on over here and let's see what the gravy does to it.
The gravy makes it magical, doesn't
There
it?
you go. Use it wisely.
Excuse me. What's that you have in the jar?
This is pure magic, harvested during the ascension.
Did you squeeze that out of him?
Heavens no. We merely separate the magic, as it's not needed up there.
Could I borrow some of that magic for myself?
I'm afraid not. Magic can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
How does one ascend?
It's early for you. You're not pure enough yet.
Is there a way to increase my purity?
Of course, through reincarnation. Each life is like a step on a very, very long staircase.
What happened to that man who just left?
Raphael? He ascended to the next plane of existence.
No, I mean, how did he end up here in the first place?
Ah, you're asking about his death. Raphael was a nurse in a small village, devoting his life to caring for others. Last year, when the flu epidemic hit his town, he worked himself to exhaustion.
Wow, that's dedication. The bar for ascension is high.
Even after catching the flu himself, he kept caring for others. They rushed him to Madrid, but, well, it was too late. He died exhausted, but at peace.
That's intense. I've served others too, but I'm not sure I'd go that far.
His soul stayed, still obsessed over his mission to help. Gabriel himself had to come and guide Raphael to the afterlife.
Gabrielle? Like Archangel?
Earlier you mentioned somebody named Gabrielle?
Yes, he's the leader of the Spectral Squad.
Wait, was he the agent with the mustache? No, that was Celestino, wasn't it?
Right, Celestino's the mustache guy, and Gabriel's the other man on the squad.
Oh, actually, I think I did see him once, briefly. He was accompanying some woman.
That must have been Inesh.
Wow, you really are on top of things. So, do you happen to know how Gabrielle died?
Why do you ask?
Just curious. Do you happen to know?
He was betrayed by an informant who turned him over to the regime.
Betrayed? What was he doing?
Gabrielle was very smart. Even as a kid, he had this insatiable curiosity, always taking things apart to understand how they worked. When a locksmith took him as an apprentice, that curious hobby quickly became something of an obsession. Eventually, he became so skilled, everyone wanted his services.
You mean he worked for the wrong people?
Not exactly wrong, just people whose politics didn't line up with the regime. Anyway, they caught him and executed him. It was a while back in 1957.
Wow, he's been here a long time then.
Indeed. Most people reincarnate sooner.
So what's holding him back?
He tells himself his skills are too valuable here. But honestly, I think he never really got over that betrayal.
When's the next ascension scheduled?
Quite soon, actually. Another soul is ready.
Do ascensions happen often?
It depends. Some days I have a couple. Other times, weeks might pass without any.
May I ask how you died?
Oh, that was many lifetimes ago, during Emperor Domitian's reign.
Wow, you must be the oldest soul around here, right?
In this realm, yes, but not where I spend most of my time. Despite my family's wealth, I chose to spend my days in Rome's poorest neighborhoods, helping where I could. One day, I met Marcus, a brave gladiator, forced to fight in the Colosseum.
Sounds like a Romeo and Juliet story.
Our love was indeed forbidden. And a rival senator who wanted to undermine my father found out. I tried to save Marcus by planning our escape, but we were betrayed. Both of us were sentenced to death.
Gonna have the ghosts to spill their death tea. Okay. We gotta repeat our question, but...
When did you say the next ascension would happen?
Quite soon.
That's why.
All right, thanks for your time.
Oh, you're actually...
Oh, he left a book here.
Huh? You're just leaving me here then. Okay. Sign.
This poster covers the basics of ascension. You need maximum purity to ascend. And you don't have to apply for it. They come for you when you are ready.
Interesting. You must be this pure. I love it. Elevator?
I'm staring at this triangular door, and all I can think is, do the hinges make a right angle?
Then we got this filter.
A filter system. Must be purifying whatever passes through this pipe.
We probably want to put something in there.
Warning. Activation by anyone other than the priestess will trigger the alarm. Well, if that isn't the universe practically begging someone who isn't the priestess to push that button.
I mean, it does trigger the alarm. There she is again.
And what exactly do you think you're doing?
Seeing what it does? It's big, red, and kind of the most interesting thing in the room.
This isn't a tourist attraction. Please stay away from the button.
Okay,
Sorry
fine.
about that. I won't do it again.
And I will. No, I won't. It would be fun. Just press it again. Nah, it's all good. So we got everything in this room. Let's go back to the street because there's plenty of other things that we probably have to do here. There's the Oracle of Truth. There's you. Eternal Soul Foundry. And that's it. Let's go in here.
Great picture. I can almost feel the beach breeze on my face. Why does this look so familiar?
I don't know.
I haven't seen a phone like that in ages.
There's plenty of things that we need to do.
Is that a baby?
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
dear. Shouldn't it be making noise? It looks so calm. Well, that's surprisingly nice. This is a ceremonial vessel, not a wash basin. I wonder why they had to put up that reminder. A big cauldron with clean water. What a cute and calm baby!
And she turns it off again.
Oh no, please don't do that.
What the hell?
Huh? Was that baby always in the water?
It's a new soul. It formed when you pulled the lever.
So this is a baby factory?
They're not exactly babies. Please don't use it again. We have enough souls already.
Oh, but
There, it's all right.
we need souls to ascend. Dang it.
Hey there.
Hi, my name is Aurora. Can I help you with something?
What is this place?
You are in the Eternal Soul Foundry, where souls get created.
When new babies are born in the physical world, you have to create a soul for them?
Not always. Existing souls also reincarnate.
I noticed these babies are very calm.
They are not babies, but new souls.
Is that why they are so relaxed?
Not really, no. We have magical pacifiers to keep them that way.
Hey, what's that font next to the baby cribs?
That's not a font. It's the source of new souls. And they're not exactly babies.
Interesting. How does it work? Do you pour soul dust and stir?
Well, you see that lever? When we pull it, the primordial liquid starts boiling, and within seconds, a new soul materializes.
Wait, so you're cooking babies?
Uh-huh.
Oh dear, no, they're not babies. And I promise they don't feel a thing.
Seems like a pretty boring way to make babies. Where's the passion, the romance?
For the 1000th time, they're not babies, they're souls.
Were you also a nurse back in your life?
Yes, I was. A pediatric nurse at the Hospital General y de la Passion.
Interesting. If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up on this side?
I discovered my husband's true nature.
What do you mean? Was he a cheater?
Oh no, it was much worse, I'm afraid. He was a torturer. I knew he worked for Franco's police, but we never discussed his methods. I always hoped.
Did he hurt you?
Oh, goodness, no. At least I don't think he would have ever. But he discovered one of my patients was a political opponent's son. I tried to protect the child, but as I reached for the electrodes, my husband activated the shock. I fell and hit my head.
I'm so sorry.
The guilt still haunts me. I wonder if I could have done more, if I should have known earlier about his work.
Is that why you're in charge of this office now? To make amends?
Perhaps. Caring for these new souls, it gives me purpose.
I noticed a label by the font. Why does it say not to wash things there?
Because it's gross. That's where new souls come from.
But why would anyone even consider washing things in there?
Well, it's actually a very special liquid that can purify anything. In the past, people used to use it for cleaning their clothes. But we put a stop to that nasty practice.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I kind of want to clean that dirty rag from the gym in there. Remember that? What am I doing?
Hey, Aurora.
Hi, how can I help?
You can't. But we're going to leave it here for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!